Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services is here to help you protect things that are most important to you. Whether it's your home, your family, or your future, Jack Russell has the proven experience to get the job done while developing authentic relationships with you. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100. Again, that's 402-421-9100. Or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or Seward and learn how you can excel in the complicated world of insurance. Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services, a trusted and well-respected representative since 1999.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through March 9th, enjoy USDA Choice whole boneless ribeye loins for $13.99 per pound, cut and wrapped for free. All natural bone and thick cut pork chops, $1.99 per pound. All natural hand cut loin back pork ribs, $3.99 per pound. And carbless canned cocktails, $7.99 each when you buy 2. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
This is a presentation of the Nebraska State High School Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. State basketball broadcasts are presented by Next Ag Appraisal and Realty, Sandhills Global, Doane University, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Wingstop, Acres, High Electric, Eustis Body Shop, Nebraska Hematology Oncology, Lincoln Federal Savings Bank, Roofing Service Company, Union Bank and Trust, Lincoln Family Chiropractic, and DOT Highway Safety Office, Jimmy John's, Members Owned Credit Union, Nebraska Army National Guard, Hamilton Telecommunications, and the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame. Now calling all the action from Pinnacle Bank Arena, here's Nick Sainert and Jay Foreman.
That is right. Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena as we are approaching tip-off for Game 11 in the last 2 days here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. We're ready to go in our final session of the night. 2 more games to go here on day 2 before we officially welcome and bring in semifinal Friday. And we got 2 really good ones on tap. The first, though, the number 2 seed, the Lincoln Pius X Thunderbolts, and their 22-4 record going up against the 7 seed, the Gretna East Griffins, and their 18-6 mark here in 2025. Nick Sainert joining you. Jay Foreman will join me momentarily from Pinnacle Bank Arena as we get you ready for the Thunderbolts and the Griffins. Thanks to the guys back in the studio, Austin, Harrison, and the entire crew for carrying us through the extended break. I used my break to go down to the Mill Coffee and Tea down here, friends of the station, obviously part of our station, and I got myself some mint tea. So I would highly suggest that if you find yourself calling 10-plus basketball games in the span of a day and a half, you do the same. We are just a couple of minutes away from tip-off between Lincoln Pius X and the Gretna East Griffins. Let's talk about the Gretna East Griffins. They made it to state last year. They've only been around for 2 seasons. They have Wade Coulter, who's as fun of a high school basketball coach as you'll come by. Great outfits, great attitude. Wade Coulter. They'll probably call him. There'll be references of Weekday Wade as well throughout the broadcast. But 2 state tournament appearances. They played in the state tournament state tournament last season. Lost 1 step before the state championship in the semifinals, trying to get back to the semifinals in the last 2 years. Lincoln Pius X, though, they haven't been to the state tournament in a couple of years. They had a dominant run in the late 2010s, early 2020s, and obviously because they had a player by the name that we all as Husker fans know, Alexis Markowski, man in the middle, man in the down low area. Alexis Markowski was dominant in Class B action in the late 2010s and early 2020s, but yet Pius has not been to the state tournament since 2022. That changes this evening. They won the state championship in Class A in 2020, 2021. Now they've officially moved back to B, which is why they're facing off against the Gretna East Griffins, and they have a record of 22-4. The player to know for the Pius X Thunderbolts is number 22, a 5'11 senior guard, Keely Kenobi. She's averaging a little over 14.5 points per game. How about, I mentioned Alexis Markowski. What about a younger sister, Ava Markowski? Had a great buzzer beater half-court shot just a couple of days ago. 5'11 junior forward, averaging 8.8 points per game. Ava Markowski, number 40 for the Thunderbolts. This is going to be a really, really good one. We're excited for this one. It's the Pius X Thunderbolts, and it's the Gretna East Griffins coming up in a short time. We'll step aside while they play the national anthem, and we get you starting lineups on the other side of this one here from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of hand-cut fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Hello? Hello?
Believe it or not, old phones are one of the most common pain points in offices today. Many of these phones are beyond repair because parts aren't available to fix outdated devices. Whether it's a traditional phone system or cloud-based VoIP technology, Hamilton Business Phones can help upgrade your connection. We make it easy to sync your office phone with your cell for seamless call handling, no matter where you work. If your current office phone can't do this, you deserve better. Hire your local experts. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call today at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
It's the two-fingered wave on a gravel road. It's letting the kids take Dad's truck to prom. It's Friday nights under the lights of a hometown football field. Eustace Body Shop knows small towns. It's where our values are rooted. We treat our people right, and in turn, they treat you, our customer, right. And we give back to our communities. Not much more small town than that. Eustace Body Shop, small town service, big city technology.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Your possibilities are endless at Doane University. Rooted in liberal arts, you can choose from undergraduate and graduate programs, all delivering real-world experience. At Doane University, we take a personal approach to education, giving you the guidance you need to own your future. It's not just our long history of innovative learning, it's the feeling of being surrounded by possibilities that makes us different. Now is your time. Take a big step toward your dream career and apply today at doane.edu/apply.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you the highest quality roofing solutions. Whether it's new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, Their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Now back to the 2025 State Basketball Tournament live from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, here we go. Let's have some fun. Getting ready for tip-off between Lincoln Pius the 10th and the Gretna East Griffins. Nick Sainert alongside you from Pinnacle Bank Arena. We're courtside as we get ready to punch our final 2 tickets to the state semifinals here this evening. Lincoln Pius the 10th and the Gretna East Griffins. Let's get you rolling with starting lineups. First, for the 7 seed here in Class B action, the Gretna East Griffins, led by head coach Wade Coulter. It's their second state tournament appearance. They come in with an 18-6 record on the year. They're going to start at guard, a 5'5 senior, averaging 4.5 points per game. Number 4, Addison LaRock. Number 5, a 5'10 senior guard, averaging 12 points per game. The leading scorer, Carly Williams. Number 13, a 5'9 junior guard, Taryn French. Number 21, a 5'10 senior forward, averaging 8 per game, Sonora DeFini. And number 44, a 5'11 junior, Jada Freeland. When you look at Lincoln Pius the 10th, I need to correct myself. Instead of Jada Freeland, it'll be number 45, a 6'1 senior, Haley Levinson. My apologies on that one. It'll be Haley Levinson. All right, for the Lincoln Pius the 10th Thunderbolts at 22-4 overall, led by head coach Ryan Pasota. Dominant in the early 2020s. They won back-to-back Class A titles in 2020 and 2021. Starting 5 for the Thunderbolts will look like this. Number 10, a 6-foot senior forward averaging 9 points per game, Hannah Bedient. Number 22, the leading scorer, 5'11 senior guard, Keely Kenobi. Number 40, 5'11 junior forward averaging 9 per game and 4 rebounds per contest, Ava Markowski. Number 42, a 5'9 junior, Catherine Miller. And number 52, a 6-foot senior, averaging 8 points per contest. Number 52, Ellie Wells. We're ready to go here. Thunderbolts going to be in their home white uniforms with the green letters and numbers on the front and back with Pius X across the chest and the numbers and letters outlined in the gold, while Gretna East with some sharp black uniforms, the Griffins colors, as it has Gretna East across the chest in yellow writing and numbers. The Thunderbolts will be going to the basket to our right, while the Gretna East Griffins trending towards the basket to our left. They have to pull the Griffins away from the huddle as they're ready to go. Thunderbolts are out on the floor. And we are ready to start our last session of the quarterfinals. 2 more games remain, and we're ready to go. Number 45, Haley Levinson and Ellie Wells will tip off for Gretna East and Pius the 10th, respectively. Put 8 minutes on that game clock, and we are underway. A small, short tip-off that was controlled by Gretna East, and here comes the Griffins, working right to left. Carly Williams with it now to DeFini. DeFini has it on the left side, back to Levinson. Levinson to the right side on the wing to Taryn French. French with it, top of the key. It's Addison LaRock. LaRock to DeFini. The Sonora DeFini for the Gretna East Griffins. Played in the state tournament last year in the school's first year of being even a school. Now in the near corner, guarded by Ava Markowski. Here's DeFini with 8 on the possession. In the lane, the shot no good. Rebounded by Ava Markowski. Here come the Thunderbolts. Up the floor they go. Here's Ellie Wells to Keely Kenobi. Kenobi with it on the right wing. She fakes right, goes left. Now passes middle of the key. Back out to, this is Bedient. Anna Bedient to Ellie Wells on the right elbow. She jumps, passes it left side to number 42, Catherine Miller. Catherine Miller passes to Kenobi, back right wing. Here's Miller. Thought about shooting the 3. Now she'll dribble it once and pick up her dribble. 7 seconds on the possession. Kenobi to Wells. She fakes left, goes right. The floater too strong off back iron. Rebound tipped around and controlled by the Thunderbolts. They'll get another crack. As Markowski cuts to the lane, she's fouled on the right-handed layup attempt, and Markowski will go to the line to shoot 2 shots. Ava Markowski, the younger sister of Alexis Markowski. Her father, Andy, the former Husker, is an assistant coach on this Thunderbolt staff. And Ava Markowski ready to shoot 2 free throws here in just a moment. And the first one is good. 1-0, Lincoln Pius the 10th, 6:49 to go in the first quarter. Nick Sainert alongside you from courtside at Pinnacle Bank Arena. The second free throw, Markowski can't make it. It's off front iron, and Sonora DeFini captures the rebound for the Gretna East Griffins. Here comes Carly Williams. She gets it off to LaRock. LaRock on the left wing to DeFini. DeFini tries to get a backdoor down low. Good pass. Carly Williams off the glass, too strong, and the rebound goes into the hands of Hannah Bedient for the Lincoln Pius 10 Thunderbolts. Here comes Ava Markowski. Markowski right side to Miller. Miller now to Bedient. Bedient at the top of the key, guarded by Carly Williams. Throws it into the near corner to Miller. Miller has it on the right wing. She drives in, kicks it back out to Ellie Wells on the perimeter. She tries to drive baseline, pushes off the defender, and the layup is good for Ellie Wells. A nice take by Ellie Wells, her first bucket of the day, and it's 3-0, Lincoln Pius the 10th. Levinson rather for Gretna East has it on the right wing. We're 2 minutes into this ball game. Top of the key now, right side. Here it is Taryn French to Sonora DeFini. DeFini passes down low. Carly Williams gets it almost stripped away from her. Now that shot is over the head of the rim, and it's going to be going back the other way as Kenobi pushes the pace. Kicks it out. Catherine Miller for 3. Too strong, too far on that one as DeFini will allow that one to roll out of bounds and go towards the Gretna East sideline as that one will be out of bounds going towards the Griffins. 5 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the first quarter, and we have 4 substitutions at a time for head coach Wade Coulter, trying to stay fresh here early on in this one. 5:35 to play. Number 35 for Gretna East, Madison Shelburne, will sub in, as well as number 12, Sophia Lindsay, for the Gretna East Griffins. Top of the key now, right side. Here is Shelburne. Shelburne passes it to now number 14, kicks it out, Carly Williams. Williams passes through, 3 ball on the way from the left side. Short as it almost got wedged in between the rim and the backboard, but the putback by number 35, Madison Shelburne, is good. And Maddie Shelburne gets Gretna East on the board. It's 3-2 with 5:09 to play in the first quarter. 3-2, Pius the 10th leads by 1 point as Catherine Miller gives it to Ellie Wells at the top of the key. Wells dribbles once, picks it up, now to Bedient. Bedient for 3, and Hannah Bedient drills the 3, and it is a 6-2 ball game with 4:50 to play, and we have a double dribble called on the Gretna East Griffins. 6-2 is your score, 4:52 to play in the first quarter, and Pius the 10th is out in front by 4 points. Ava Markowski to inbound. She gets it into Kenobi. Back to Markowski, who passes it back to Kenobi. Now a two-handed pass down the floor to Hymas, and it was unable to be completed as it goes out of bounds. An errant pass and a turnover for the Thunderbolts. Gives it back to the Gretna East Griffins. So here is Gretna East on the right side. It's Maddie Shelburne. She has 2 points today, the lone 2 points for Gretna East. Now left side, working towards the top of the key. It is Lindsay. Sophia Lindsay passes it to Pfaff. Pfaff, P-F-A-F-F. Pfaff is the last name for the Gretna East guard. Now top of the key. Here's Sophia Lindsay with it. Passes it right side to Shelburne. Shelburne passes it now to Pfaff. 3 ball on the way for Sophia Lindsay. High arcing, barely grazed the rim. And the rebound will carry him out to the perimeter where Keely Kenobi picks it up for the Thunderbolts. Hannah Bedient brings it across the timeline. Bedient dumps it out to Hymas. Hymas now to Kenobi. 4:01 to play in the first quarter. Passing near side. Here's Bedient. Bedient with it on the right wing. Passes left side Markowski. Markowski takes 1 dribble. Passes to Kenobi. Wide open 3 from the right wing. Misses everything. Air ball. She covers her mouth in awe that she missed it that badly. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch on the shot by Keely Kenobi. It'll be Gretna East basketball. 3 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. 6-2, Lincoln Pius the 10th out in front of Gretna East. Here over halfway through the first quarter of play. Here on the left side, it's Levinson. Levinson passes top of the key. Here into the game for Gretna East is Frederick. She had the basketball, now gives to Levinson, who bounces it off her foot. It goes out of bounds. It hits the referee, and it'll be a turnover going back in the way of Pius. Couple quick substitutions here for both sides as they're trying to stay fresh in this one. Ava Markowski will inbound it to Keely Kenobi. Kenobi overhead pass to Markowski. 3:30 to go in the first quarter. Pass up the floor to Ellie Wells, who gives it back to Kenobi, who just missed a three a moment ago. 3:27, Pius basketball here on the offense. Right side, it's Bedient. Bedient with it on the right wing. She drained a three a few minutes ago. Now Ava Markowski with it. Down low, Bedient on the doorstep. Her shot blocked by Levinson. Nice job defensively by Levinson of Gretna East. Here comes Sonora DeFini. DeFini passes right side to Frederick. Frederick overhead pass down low. Nobody's home. She's caught in the corner looking for help. Is the ball handler. She bounces it to number 4 for Gretna East. That's Addison LaRock, and she throws it off of the defender's foot. It'll be Gretna East basketball with 2:57 to play in the first quarter. 6-2 your score, 2:57 to play in the first quarter. Baseline inbound for Gretna East. They throw it over the top, and it's kept alive by the Gretna East Griffins. Big Carly Williams. Now on the right side, Sonora DeFini with it. DeFini stops at the elbow, spin move, gets double, trying to find some separation, and she's able to hit a tough shot. Nice job by Sonora DeFini as it's now 6-4. So now Hymas with the basketball. She'll bring it up the floor. Catherine Miller has it, gives it back to Hymas. Hymas and back to Miller. Left side Markowski to Wells in the far corner just inside the perimeter. Now to Hymas. Now Kenobi. Kenobi with it on the right wing. 2:20 to go. Pius basketball. Markowski three ball as it's too long. Hymas there to collect the miss. She puts up a shot. She's fouled by Carly Williams. So Kendall Hymas will go to the line to shoot 2 shots. After that foul goes against Carly Williams, that is her first personal. Both teams shooting exactly 28.6% from the field. Lincoln Pius X at the line to shoot 2 free throws. Kendall Hymas, her first one, is no good off back iron. Hymas, the second one on the way, and that one's good. It's 7-4, Lincoln Pius X with 2:14 to play in the first quarter. Here is Sophia Lindsay. She passes it left side to Pfaff. Pfaff to Sonora DeFini in the corner. She drives center of the lane, takes the bump, no whistle, but she gets a nice layup to fall. Sonora DeFini with a nice finish on the right side, and it's 7-6 now as Gretna East draws within 1. Passing it up the floor are the Thunderbolts. Miller back on the right wing. Miller passes to Markowski. Markowski fakes left, goes right in the hole, gets bumped, no whistle, and she somehow saves the possession in the lane. Kendall Hymas to Kenobi. The layup is good. Keely Kenobi. 9-6 is your score. Pius X out in front by 3. 1:30 to go in the first quarter. Sonora DeFini at the elbow, turns, pivots in the lane, and she gets it stripped from her, but there's going to be a foul called on Pius X, rather. It'll be on number 42, Catherine Miller. Maddie Shelburne checks in for Gretna East. Ryan Pasota asking for an explanation on the foul call. 9-6 your score, 1:24 to go in the first quarter. Sophia Lindsay inbounds. She gets it into Shelburne. The layup attempt, no good, and the rebound goes into the hands of the Thunderbolts. And now Keely Kenobi is fouled on her way up the floor by number 4, Addison LaRock. Kendall Hymas will check back into the game for Lincoln Pius X as the Thunderbolts are going to go a little smaller, and they'll check Kendall Hymas in for Ellie Wells. The Thunderbolts sideline inbound as Ava Markowski throws it into Keely Kenobi. Kenobi will bring it across the timeline, pass it off as she's looking left to Kendall Hymas. 1 minute, 10 seconds to go. First quarter, Pius X leads 9-6. Keely Kenobi with it. Overhead pass into the near corner. Here's Miller. Miller stops a couple feet away to touch pass. Hymas, 3 ball from the far corner. Just a tad short. Rebound Karam's out, and we'll have a touchy foul called against the Thunderbolts as diving for the loose ball was Hymas. That is going to be the first personal foul on Hymas, and quickly Ellie Wells will sub out as Keely Kenobi, or Ellie Wells subs in as Keely Kenobi checks out for the Thunderbolts. 57 seconds to go. First quarter, it's 9-6. Lincoln Pius X out in front by 3 points. Here's Addison LaRock. LaRock has it on the left side. She's trying to call out, tell some players what she wants them to do. LaRock has it on the right side. 44 on the game clock, 20 on the possession. Here's Shelburne with it on the left side. Maddie Shelburne hands it off. Now in the lane, number 14 for Gretna East. That was Wadsworth getting her shot blocked. And now on the way up the floor, Markowski gets bumped and fouled by a Griffin defender. And that'll be a foul on Gretna East. And so it's going to be 9-6 with 33.7 showing on the game clock. Markowski inbounds to Kenobi. 33 seconds to go and counting. 9-6 is your score. Near the logo, here's Kenobi. Kenobi passes left side to Ellie Wells, rather. 20 seconds on the game clock. The shot clock is dark here in the late stages of the first quarter. Kenobi waiting patiently at the logo. Now she uses her dribble. Passes right side to Hymas. Hymas passes now top of the key. Markowski left side. Bedient with it on the wing. Looking, finds Hymas. She dribbles in, tries the reverse layup, and she hits it. Kendall Hymas scores her first points in this one, and it's 11-6. Lincoln Pius the 10th as we enter the second quarter of play from Pinnacle Bank Arena. This is the NSAA Girls State Basketball Championships on 93.7 The Ticket.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solutions. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gail Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street.
Now back to the action at Pinnacle Bank Arena for the 2025 State Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is the start of the second quarter. 11-6 is your score. Lincoln Pius the 10th out in front by 5. 11-6. We're just underway here in the second quarter of play. Kate Miller has it on the right wing, top of the key. Ellie Wells. She passes left side to Bedient. Bedient dribbles in center of the lane. Dumps it back outside to Kate Miller. Kate drives in the middle of the lane, and she hits the floater. Nice shot by Kate Miller as it's 13-6 with 7:41 to go in the second quarter of play here from Pinnacle Bank Arena. LaRock has it for Gretna East at the top of the key. She picks up her dribble, passes to Carly Williams. Williams on the right side. Now LaRock. LaRock immediately drives. Three-pointer on the way by number 13. That is Taryn French for the Gretna East Griffins. It does not go too strong off back iron. And 13-6, Pius the 10th has the lead and the basketball with 7:17 to play in the first half. Passing left side, Bedient, wide open three from the left side. Two hits back iron, no good on that one as well. Same looking shot that Taryn French from Gretna East had just a moment ago, and same exact result. Here on the right side is Carly Williams for Gretna East. The Griffins, Sonora Defini fires a three. She misses that one, and Keely Kenobi picks up the defensive rebound. Kenobi will slow it down at the direction of Ryan Pasota standing on the sideline. Wade Coulter rocking a yellow gold turtleneck tonight with a black suit jacket for the Gretna East Griffins. Here's Pius the 10th. Bedient asks for help, finds Kate Miller. Kate Miller in the near corner guarded by Levinson. Levinson forces her to give it up to Ellie Wells. Wells now dishes it down to the top of the key to Bedient. Bedient drives in, one-handed slingshot pass to Kate Miller. Long two, just a tad strong, and the rebound fought for. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sonora Defini and the Gretna East Griffins. So it will stay with the Thunderbolts on this end of the floor with the fresh 35-second shot clock here in just a moment. It'll be a baseline inbound here for Lincoln Pius the 10th. Ava Markowski to inbound it. She's looking around. She throws up top to Bedient. The safety net on the right side now is Ava Markowski in the near corner right in front of the scores table. Now top of the key, Kate Miller with it. Passes left side to the left wing in front of the Gretna East bench. Finding a flashing Kate Miller down low, and nice rejection in the paint by Carly Williams of Gretna East as she brings it across the timeline. Gretna East slows it down, trailing by 7, 13-6 with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Here in the lane, Sonora DeFini, spin move off the glass, way too strong, didn't even touch the rim. And Pius X going back the other way as Gretna East looks to be running out of gas here in the early stages of the second quarter. Kenobi with another air ball. She airballed a 3 in the first quarter. Now she airballs a floater from the right side of the rim, and Carly Williams brings the basketball back down the floor for the Gretna East Griffins. Here is Carly Williams at the top of the key. She drives left side, good cutoff defensively by Kate Miller. Now on near the logo, it's Sonora DeFini. She drives inside the perimeter, passes it left side, Carly Williams. She drives baseline on Kate Miller. Good close out there defensively with the help of Hannah Bedient, passing it through into the far corner. Sonora DeFini for 3, and Sonora DeFini hits the shot with 4 seconds on the possession. It's a 13-9 ball game, and Pius X is up by just 4 points as they're in the midst of a scoring drought spanning over 2.5 minutes of game time. 5:04 to go in the second quarter. Keely Kenobi with it on the near corner. Overhead pass. Markowski, 3-ball on the way. Wide open, and she misses it. Ava Markowski had a really good look at that one. Was unable to hit the shot. Now DeFini on the right wing. She slows it down, gives it to LaRock at the top of the key. Gretna East down by 4. They have the basketball. DeFini in the lane. Off back iron. Too strong on the cheap floater. And on the left side, here's Ellie Wells. And we have a Pius X timeout with 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the second quarter. Lincoln Pius X leads 13-9. We'll step aside for 30 seconds and come right back on 93.7 The Ticket.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of hand-cut fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Now back to the 2025 State Basketball Tournament live from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back in. Pinnacle Bank Arena. Nick Sainert with you as Lincoln Pius X, the 2 seed in Class B, is up on the 7-seeded Gretna East Griffins, 13-9 here. A little under halfway through the second quarter of action. Kendall Hymas with it on the right side. Markowski to Wells. Back to Markowski on the right wing. 4:30 to go. Second quarter. 13-9 Thunderbolts. They have the basketball as Ellie Wells passes left side. Kendall Hymas wide open 3, and she airballs it just a little short. But on the rebound, Carly Williams of Gretna East stepped on the baseline, and so the Thunderbolts catch a break, and they're going to get another crack at it with 4:22 showing on the game clock. The shot clock did not reset, so 13 seconds on the possession. As Kenobi has it, she dribbled it once, immediately picked it up. Now here is Bedient. Bedient passes right side to Hymas. Hymas now to Wells. 4 on the possession. They have no clue. They got to put it up, as that is going to be a shot clock violation, as Ellie Wells in the near corner had no idea that the shot clock was up against her. And with 3 seconds on the shot clock, she held on to the basketball in the near corner, and that's a Thunderbolt turnover. Good defensive possession there by Wade Coulter's Gretna East Griffins. They'll get the basketball. 13-9, they trail. Gretna East, that is, as Sophia Lindsay will bring it across the timeline, working right to left. Here's Carly Williams on the left wing, has it now in the corner. This is Maddie Shelburne. Shelburne passes back to Carly Williams. She stepped back, thought about a 3, but a good closeout there by Kate Miller denied that opportunity. On the far side in front of the Thunderbolt bench is Sophia Lindsay going to work for Gretna East, and her pass is deflected, taken away by Ellie Wells. Wells brings it to Kenobi. Kenobi back to Wells, almost a backcourt violation, but Kendall Hymas now driving baseline, spins out of it, back to Wells, back to Kenobi. Her pass almost intercepted, back to Wells, 18 feet away from the basket, throws it down on the block. Here's Bedient, as she's able to get the layup to fall with the foul. Hannah Bedient will go to the line to shoot one more, and that is the first Thunderbolt field goal since the end of the first quarter. The Thunderbolts struggled to score. They were in a scoring drought that spanned over 4 minutes of game time, and here they finally are able to get a field goal. They are now one of their last 7 shooting from the field. Hannah Bedient at the line to shoot 1 free throw to try to convert this 3-point play. Bedient on the night has 5 points. This will be her first free throw attempt. and give her 6 points on the evening as she converts that free throw. It's 16-9. Lincoln Pius X on top of Gretna East. On the left side here for the Griffins, it is Wadsworth. Wadsworth bounces it right side now to LaRock. LaRock down low near the baseline to Sonora DeFini. DeFini working with 3:14 to go in the second quarter for Gretna East offense. 17 seconds still on the possession in the lane. LaRock shot blocked from behind by Keely Kenobi. Kenobi gets the defensive rebound, passes it off to Bedient, who gives it right back to Kenobi across the timeline. Kenobi down low in the lane. Bedient turnaround, way too strong. Gets her own miss somehow. Should put it back up. Decides to pass it back out to Kenobi. Kenobi, overhead pass in the lane at the Big Ten logo to Ellie Wells. The turnaround floater is good for Ellie Wells, and it's 18-9 as the Thunderbolts have doubled up the Griffins. 2 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the second quarter of play. It's 18-9 Thunderbolts, the 2 seed on top of the 7 seed Gretna East Griffins. LaRock with it on the right wing, down low. Great job moving without the basketball by the Griffins offense. Unable to get the layup to fall, though, and now we have a foul as Pius X was running down the other end of the floor. Number 13, Taryn French, had a great look on the doorstep on the right side of the bucket, unable to convert an easy layup with her strong right hand, and then had a frustration foul charged against Addison LaRock on the way back down the floor as Gretna East struggling to find the bottom of the bucket. They're on a scoring drought of over 3 minutes long. Kenobi with 2:12 to play in the first half passes to Wells in the far corner. Wells to Hymas. Hymas now to Kenobi. Thunderbolts working it around the perimeter, swinging it from side to side. Now a skip pass across the way on the left wing. Another skip pass now to the right side to Markowski. Markowski takes one dribble in to Kenobi. Kenobi with 10 to shoot on the possession. Turns around. Kate Miller may have gotten away with the travel. In the lane, her shot blocked by Levinson. Rebound tipped around a couple of times. It's a fresh shot clock. Hymas puts it up. No good. 3 black jerseys tip it. And Carly Williams finally gets the defensive rebound. Here's Sophia Lindsay. Lindsay stops, hesitates, kicks it out. Back to the left wing, Sonora DeFini directly in front of us with 1:30 to go in the second quarter. 18-9 is your score. Here is Taryn French to Levinson. Levinson now passes to Carly Williams. Back to Levinson. Levinson on the right wing with 15 still on the possession. Plenty of time for Gretna East offense to run a set. They turn. Carly Williams jumper. Good. Nice turnaround jumper. Finished with the right hand by Carly Williams just inside the free throw line as the Thunderbolts push the pace, try to break the extended pressure, and they do so with passing. Kendall Hymas kicks it out. Markowski with 1:04 in the second quarter. 18-11 Thunderbolts. They lead it as cross court. It's Markowski. Markowski, good closeout by Sophia Lindsay defensively to hold Markowski to not shoot a 3. Now Kenobi will fire a 3. Another air ball. She is struggling to find her rhythm. That's 3 where she has shot it and has not touched any part of the rim or backboard. Pass on the right side. Carly Williams with it. 40 seconds left in the first half. DeFini, reverse layup, blocked from behind. She gets it back, and Sonora DeFini stuck with it. Good persistence by Sonora DeFini as she was able to get the layup to fall. The Thunderbolts can hold for the final shot if they so desire. Ryan Pasota wants them to do just that. He holds up one shot as the game clock shows 24.8 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The Thunderbolts are leading 18-13. 18-13, 24.8 on the game clock. Thunderbolts in the midst of a 2 minute and 17 second scoring drought. They inbound it to Kenobi. Kenobi will slowly walk it across the half-court line, standing on the end at center court here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. 17 seconds to go in the second quarter. They flash Kendall Hymas now right side. They give her the basketball. Back to Kenobi. Kenobi, the leading scorer for this Thunderbolt squad. Now she passes it left side to Bedient. Bedient on the wing, gives to Kenobi. Kenobi with 3 to shoot. Wells with 2 to shoot. She drives it on Levinson. The layup is no good. There's the horn. A strong defensive possession by the Gretna East Griffins to close the first half. And your score at the end of the second quarter, the Lincoln Pius X Thunderbolts 18 and the Gretna East Griffins 13 here in the Class B quarterfinal matchup from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket.
Your possibilities are endless at Doane University. Rooted in liberal arts, you can choose from undergraduate and graduate programs, all delivering real-world experience. At Doane University, we take a personal approach to education, giving you the guidance you need to own your future. It's not just our long history of innovative learning, it's the feeling of being surrounded by possibilities that makes us different. Now is your time. Take a big step toward your dream career and apply today at doane.edu/apply.
Attention! For the entire month of February, Acres has John Deere packaged oil and filters for 15% off. John Deere engineers its oil filters specifically for large ag equipment and commercial and residential mowers. With premium materials, these filters meet the unique demands of your farm and acreage. Following a strict maintenance routine with premium John Deere oil and filters ensures your equipment will run efficiently for years. Visit your local Acres store to start shopping today.
When you or a loved one hears the words, "you have cancer," you want to make sure you're surrounded by a team you can trust, who will be a true partner in your cancer journey. At NHO, you'll be treated like family, and you'll feel that compassion every time you walk through our doors. After all, this is the fight of your life, and you'll need the best people to be on your side. We're Nebraska Hematology Oncology. On your side, by your side.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier power sports dealership. Stocking all the top brands, including Can-Am, Honda, Polaris, Kawasaki, CF Moto, Suzuki, Yamaha, Sea-Doo, Manitow pontoon boats, and Triton trailers. Come check out Nebraska's newest Indian motorcycle dealership, plus score big on their massive selection of side-by-sides, all-terrain vehicles, motorcycles, and power watercraft. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has it all under one roof at their new 27th and I-80 location, and they can't wait to get you set up for the summer.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you the highest quality roofing solutions. Whether it's new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Attention Nebraska sports fans, are you ready to take your skills to the next level? The Army National Guard is looking for leaders who are dedicated, driven, and ready to make a difference. Join us and gain invaluable experience while serving your country with a flexible schedule, competitive benefits, and a chance to build a strong future. Learn more at nationalguard.com/Nebraska. Live here, serve here. The Nebraska Army National Guard, guard the good life.
It's the two-fingered wave on a gravel road. It's letting the kids take dad's truck to prom. It's Friday nights under the lights of a hometown football field. Eustace Body Shop knows small towns. It's where our values are rooted. We treat our people right, and in turn, they treat you, our customer, right. And we give back to our communities. Not much more small town than that. Eustace Body Shop, small town service, big city technology.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gale Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street.
Lincoln Federal
Hi, this is Chris Elgert, loan originator at Lincoln Federal. I know that buying a home is one of the most important decisions a person will make in their lifetime. That's why you need an experienced loan professional to explain all the options available, to answer all your questions, and to make the home buying process a rewarding experience. Talk with me and discover why Lincoln Federal is personal banking like you remember. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your possibilities are endless at Doane University. Rooted in liberal arts, you can choose from undergraduate and graduate programs, all delivering real-world experience. At Doane University, we take a personal approach to education, giving you the guidance you need to own your future. It's not just our long history of innovative learning, it's the feeling of being surrounded by possibilities that makes us different. Now is your time. Take a big step toward your dream career and apply today at doane.edu/apply.
Now back to the 2025 State Basketball Tournament live from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena. Nick Sainert with you, courtside Pinnacle Bank Arena Class B quarterfinal action. The winner of this one will play the winner of our game to come, the final game of quarterfinals between Waverly and York tomorrow night in the nightcap at 7:45 p.m. Lincoln Pius X currently leads at the break 18-13 over the Gretna East Griffins. Let's get some stat lines here from that first half. Let's first start with Gretna East. They were led in scoring by Sonora DeFini. She had 9 points to lead all scorers for the Gretna East Griffins. 9 of their 13 have come from number 21 in black, Sonora DeFini. She was 4 for 9 shooting the basketball, also had 4 rebounds in those first 2 quarters. The other players that scored, Carly Williams has 2, and Maddie Shelburne has 2 points as well for the Gretna East Griffins. For the Thunderbolts, how about this? What if I told you that only 6 players have played that entire first half? Not real deep team, but still they have the lead after 2 quarters of play. They were led in scoring by Hannah Bedian, 2 for 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from beyond the three-point line to have 6 points after the first half. She has 6 points, 6 rebounds as well. Ava Markowski, just 1 point, but 4 rebounds, second in the team in rebounding in that first half. Ellie Wells had 4 points to go on 2 to 4 shooting in those first 2 quarters. However, this is another grinder of a matchup. These two teams not shooting it ideally well from the field, as Lincoln Pius X shooting it 29.2% as a team, while Gretna East shooting it 30% from the field as a team. Been a relatively clean basketball game, not a whole lot of fouls, just 8 total fouls in that first half. 6 of them called against Gretna East, 2 of them against the Thunderbolts, while the turnovers were pretty similar. 3 turnovers committed by the Griffins of Gretna East compared to just 2 turnovers committed by the Thunderbolts of Lincoln Pius X. We'll step aside for now, come back in just a few minutes. Lincoln Pius X leads it 18-13 here at the half of the Class B quarterfinals from Pinnacle Bank Arena in the 2025 NSAA Girls State Basketball Championships on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of hand-cut fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solution. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you the highest quality roofing solutions. Whether it's new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Hey, bestie! Whoa, how'd you snag that awesome set of wheels? I'm in the market for a new car, too.
My friends at Members Own Credit Union. You're always in the driver's seat when it comes to your finances at Members Own.
Always in the driver's seat, huh?
Yep. They set you up with a loan that makes sense for your budget with great rates and top-notch customer service to boot.
Looks like we're going to need to make a pit stop.
Let's go. I'll drive. Hit the road to financial success and explore auto loan options with your best financial friend, Members Own Credit Union. For details, go to membersowncu.org/drive. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Now back to the action at Pinnacle Bank Arena for the 2025 State Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick Sander back with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com, as we get ready to start the third quarter of play. 18-13 is your score. Lincoln Pius the 10th, the 2 seed, out in front of Gretna East by 5. Gretna East, the 7 seed. The winner of this one will play the winner of our game to follow. The nightcap at 7:45 p.m. between Waverly and York. Waverly, the 3 seed at 20-3 overall, while York is the 6 seed at 23-3 overall. Should be a good one either way. Here we go. As now Gretna East will have the basketball to begin quarter number 3. 18-13 is your score, 7:55 to go in the third quarter. As Carly Williams almost turned it over. Gretna East has it to Sonora DeFini, elbow line jumbo range jumper. She falls just short, but the rebound is tipped out of the hands of the Thunderbolts and back to the Griffins. Three-pointer on the way. Got it! Nice shot by number 13 for the Gretna East Griffins, Taryn French. She draws the Griffins within 2 at 18-16. Great shot on the left wing by Taryn French. Here's Markowski. The Thunderbolts getting sped up a little bit. They need to slow it down. Basoda talked about that pregame, said can't get up too fast. Can't let Gretna East dictate the pace. Here on the top of the key, it's Kate Miller. Miller with it. She drives right side, picks up her dribble at the elbow to Ellie Wells. Wells in the center of the lane. A floater. Great answer by the Thunderbolts offense. It's 20-16 with 7:02 to play in the third. Addison LaRock will bring it across the timeline. Carly Williams with it right side. Sonora DeFini. Top of the key. LaRock down low in the lane. Williams can't get the layup to fall. The rebound tipped out to Levinson. Levinson now to LaRock. Another crack at it on offense. DeFini for Gretna East has it top of the key. DeFini on the right wing. 6:42 to play third quarter. 20-16 Thunderbolts. DeFini right side kicks it out. Here's Carly Williams to LaRock. She fires the three. Unable to connect. It was online, just not the right amount of power as it barely grazed the front rim. Kenobi gets it poked out from behind. She yells, that's a foul. No whistle came. Now on the other end, the shot is tipped and blocked, and it'll stay on this end of the floor as it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Gretna East Griffins. The officials allowing them to play, and I'm here for it. 6:24 to go in the third quarter. 20-16 is the score. Lincoln Pius the 10th on top of Gretna East. The Griffins of Gretna East have the basketball. They throw it to LaRock at the top of the key. Wade Coulter, the head coach for the Gretna East squad, looking on. They flash it in the middle, and we have a foul called against Gretna East as the Griffins tried the entry pass. Kate Miller, stepped in front of it, stole it, and she got pushed from behind. As that foul goes on Carly Williams, that's her second for the Gretna East Griffins, their first team foul of the third quarter. Extended defensive pressure here for Gretna East as Kenobi throws it all the way across the floor to Bedient. Bedient able to hold it in, and it's going to be a kicked ball violation as Carly Williams stuck out her left leg and let that basketball bounce right off that shin. Sideline inbound here for Lincoln Pius the 10th. Markowski inbounds it to Kenobi. Kenobi has it at the logo, bounces it right side. Here's Markowski. Markowski, cross-court skip pass to Ellie Wells. Now Wells back out, left side Kenobi to Markowski. Markowski got bumped, no whistle. Now Markowski at the elbow to Wells on the left block. Layup too short, and the rebound cleared by Levinson of Gretna East. Back the other way we go. We're under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. LaRock with it on the right wing. LaRock, top of the key, Defini. Defini passes left side to Williams. Williams down on the left block, working on Kenobi is LaRock. She misses the layup. Her shot was blocked by Kenobi, and Kenobi for Lincoln Pius the 10th gets the defensive rebound. Wells back to Kenobi. Kenobi on the right side looking for help. She bails out with a pass to Wells. Wells spinning, throws it right side to Bedient. Bedient out in the perimeter. She's not a threat from out there a whole lot. She did hit one earlier in the game, though. Markowski, she is a threat. Now she throws it to Bedient. Cross-court, Kate Miller passes up the three, decides to dribble, drive, tough shot, unable to get it to go. Offensive rebound, Bedient. It did not hit the shot clock, the rim, so the shot clock did not reset. The Thunderbolts with 2 on the possession. Markowski drives. Her shot blocked by Carly Williams. And Gretna East is pleading for a shot clock violation. We're going to see if they put some time back on the shot clock. I wouldn't be surprised if they put 1 second on the clock for the shot clock, because as that ball was tipped out of bounds, we're going to have a pause in the play. As that ball was tipped out of bounds, they don't have the tenths of a second on the shot clock, and so they only have the solid whole numbers. So they're going to put 1 second on the shot clock, because more than likely, in all honesty, that ball probably went out of bounds with less than a full second on the shot clock. And so the referee is probably asking, okay, how much time can you actually put on here? They put 1 second on the shot clock. Thunderbolts going to have to inbound this and put it right up. Thunderbolts to inbound. They get it in there looking. They throw it up top to Kate Miller. She shoots, and it is no good. She didn't get it off in time. Bodies collide, and the Gretna East Griffins draw a foul on the defensive rebound that Karam out to the perimeter. Gretna East fans behind me not too thrilled the fact that, number one, they put a second back on the shot clock, which I do think was the right call. However, I thought that was a shot clock violation. It did not seem like Kate Miller got it up in time, but nonetheless, it did not matter because Pius the 10th then committed a foul on the defensive rebound. Here's Gretna East working, trailing 20-16. 4:46 to go in the third quarter. On the left side, it's Sonora Defini. Carly Williams now with it. She shoots the floater. Her shot's blocked. It was deflected out of bounds by the Thunderbolts, and it will stay with the Gretna East Griffins on their end of the floor. Baseline inbound here for Gretna East. 4:38 to play in the third quarter. 20-16 is your score. Gretna East out in front, Gretna East trailing by 4. Here on the left side, now right side, Carly Williams with it. Williams looking around. She gets it knocked out of her hands. Turning around is Shelburne. 3 ball on the way. Carly Williams. She hits it, and we got a 1-point ball game as Carly Williams draws Gretna East to within 1 at 20-19 against Lincoln Pius the 10th. Kenobi looking around, needs help. She gets it to Kate Miller. They have not crossed the half-court line, and Gretna East forces a turnover as we have a foul called on Kate Miller trying to dive to save that basketball. Gretna East will have the ball with 4:10 on the game clock, and Gretna East trails by just 1. (20-19) is your score. Lincoln Pius the 10th out in front by 1. 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. As Sonora Defini has the basketball near the logo at the top of the key. Sonora Defini passes right side. Here are the Gretna East Griffins on offense. The 3 for the lead, unable to hit. Offensive rebound, the putback high off the glass, and Gretna East has the lead. They lead it for the first time tonight, 21-20. Wade Coulter cheering his girls on from the sideline with 3:47 to go in the third quarter. The energy has been ticked up a notch here at PBA. Here on the right side, it's Ellie Wells. Top of the key, Kenobi. She fires the 3 and not able to hit. Rebound corralled by Sonora Defini as Sophia Lindsay for Gretna East comes back the other way. The pass down the floor as Shelburne's going to be fouled from behind. She was not shooting, so it will be on the floor, and it'll be a baseline inbound here for Gretna East. And before the baseline inbound, Pius the 10th wants to talk things over. Momentum has shifted here in the later stages of the third quarter to the Gretna East sideline. It's 3:27 to play in the third. 21-20, Gretna East on top of Lincoln. Pius the 10th. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Attention! For the entire month of February, Acres has John Deere packaged oil and filters for 15% off. John Deere engineers its oil filters specifically for large ag equipment and commercial and residential mowers. With premium materials, these filters meet the unique demands of your farm and acreage. Following a strict maintenance routine with premium John Deere oil and filters ensures your equipment will run efficiently for years. Visit your local Acres store to start shopping today.
Now back to the 2025 State Basketball Tournament live from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
In the last 3 minutes and 48 seconds of game time, there's been a lid on the Thunderbolts basket. They have not scored a single point in the last 3 minutes and 48 seconds, which has allowed Gretna East to take the lead. They now lead at 21-20 due to the Griffins over the Thunderbolts. The Thunderbolts shooting just 9% from beyond the three-point line, 1 for 11. Gretna East with the baseline inbound. They're looking. They throw it up top to Sonora DeFini. It's poked away, and now a foul is going to be called on Ava Markowski. It'll be another baseline inbound here for Gretna East. It is the fourth team foul on the Thunderbolts, so the next one will put Gretna East in the bonus. The baseline inbound here for the Griffins. They throw it up top here to Pfaff. Now left side, it's Wadsworth. Top of the key, Sonora DeFini. Back to Pfaff. Pfaff on the right wing. Stops at the elbow, getting pressured hard by Kendall Hymas. Down low, DeFini. She gets tripped up, and she's going to get 2 free throws in just a moment as Lincoln Pius X commits their 5th team foul of the third quarter with 3:14 to play in the third. 21-20, your score, Gretna East at the line. This will be the first free throw attempts for the Griffins here tonight. The first one by DeFini. It bounces around, it sat on the back iron, and then it dropped through the nylon as it's 22-20 now. And 4 fresh legs, fresh subs come in for Wade Coulter and the Gretna East squad. Carly Williams subs in, so does Addison LaRock, Taryn French, and Haley Levinson. Sonora DeFini with 1 more free throw to go. The free throw is on the way. She misses it off to the right. A nice strong rebound by Ava Markowski. And Markowski gives it to Bedient. Bedient across the half-court line. Bedient with it left side gives it to Ellie Wells directly in front of us. As the nightcap one to follow will be Waverly and York at 7:45 p.m. approximately. Markowski, wide open 3 for the lead. She cannot hit it. Offensive board, Bedient, and she cannot get the layup to go. And it is saved from going out of bounds by Gretna East as the Thunderbolts got 2 really good looks, unable to convert on either one. Carly Williams has it for Gretna East with the Griffins up 22-20. Here on the left side, Sonora DeFini. DeFini back to LaRock. LaRock down low on Carly Williams. The right-handed layup is good. Nice move by Carly Williams to give Griffins of Gretna East a 24-20 lead. The throw, the pass down the floor is hauled in by Ellie Wells to Markowski. Back to Wells. Wells on the right wing takes 1 dribble, throws top the key to Kenobi. 2:18 to play in the third quarter. Bedient with it on the right wing. She fakes right, goes left. Bedient with it at the elbow to Wells. Wells moving downhill, passes it out to Markowski. Markowski, she has Sonora DeFini, the defender, slip, and she airballs the jumper. Pasoda slaps the floor over on the Pius sideline in frustration that they missed that shot. Here's Sonora DeFini, cross-court Carly Williams. The Griffins leading by 4. They're on an 8-0 run over the last 2 minutes and 20 seconds to play with 1:51 to go in the third quarter. They lead it 24-20. Left side, LaRock. LaRock with it. Turning, pivoting, spin move. Thunderbolts defense called for a travel, and now we're going to have a defensive foul. Thunderbolts stopped playing defense. They started signaling traveling violation, and the referees did not buy it. The Thunderbolts were caught off balance, and they commit a defensive foul. 24-20 is your score. The Gretna East Griffins are at the line to shoot 2 shots. It's Carly Williams. She fires away and misses the first. 1 minute, 42 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's 24-20. Gretna East on top of the Thunderbolts by 4. As here comes the Griffins of Gretna East. Carly Williams at the line. She fires away, and the second one is good. She goes 1 for 2 at the charity stripe. Thunderbolts have the basketball. They have now had a scoring drought that spanned over 5.5 minutes. They're 0 for their last 8. Kenobi has it directly in front of us here on the left side. Now Markowski. Markowski to Bedient. Bedient, overhead pass to Markowski on the left side, kicks it out. Kenobi, they need this bad, and they cannot get the three to fall. The rebound chased out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Thunderbolts. It's knocked out of bounds by Taryn French. We have a substitution, a couple of subs here as Shelburne and number 11, that is Maggie Pfaff, check in for Gretna East. 1:20 to go in the third quarter. 25-20 is your score. Gretna East out in front of the Thunderbolts. They throw it in. Kenobi thought about firing another three, but she is 0 for 4 on three-point attempts today. She hands it off to Wells. Wells to Hymas. Hymas drives baseline. Great closeout. The pass tipped. Wells collects it for Pius. The floater, no good. And the Thunderbolts still can't find the bottom of the bucket as another foul charged to the Lincoln Pius 10 Thunderbolts on the rebound attempt. And they are struggling. Scoring drought of over 6 minutes. The Thunderbolts cannot buy a bucket. And the Gretna East Griffins are currently on a 9-0 run with Maddie Shelburne at the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. The first one, Shelburne cannot get to go. The Thunderbolts have been held to just 2 points this entire quarter, while Gretna East has outscored them 12-2. 25-20 is your score. 1:05 to go in the third quarter. Gretna East second free throw for Shelburne. That one's also no good. Offensive board, Sonora DeFini over Ellie Wells. She walks into a double team, and that's a traveling violation. Great help defense by the Thunderbolts. Ellie Wells had her, and she ran right into the body of Hannah Bedient to commit the traveling violation. Was not expecting another Thunderbolt defender to be there. Bedient has it, picks up her dribble, gives it to Markowski. The pass tip taken away by Shelburne, and now Shelburne gets it poked away. The Thunderbolts, a scrum on the floor, trying to save it. They throw it to Markowski, body still on the floor. They get it to Gretna East. They come up with it. Now pass to the right side. Here's Sophia Lindsay, the floater. It's good. 27-20 with 38 seconds to go in the third quarter. Gretna East leads by 7. The Thunderbolts drought has now expanded to a 6.5-minute run. Here is Keely Kenobi with 27 seconds on the game clock. Essentially can hold for the final shot, as a second and a half is all the difference between the shot and game clock. Kenobi fires the three, unable to connect. She almost hit it. And now Gretna East has the basketball with 12 seconds on the game clock here in the third quarter. Coach Wade Coulter shouts from the Gretna East bench, 1 shot. 4 seconds. So Sonora DeFini, Carly Williams fires it at the horn. It's no good, but Gretna East outscores the Lincoln Pius X Thunderbolts 14-2 in the third quarter alone to take a 7-point lead into the final stanza. They lead at 27-20 here at Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call today at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Your possibilities are endless at Doane University. Rooted in liberal arts, you can choose from undergraduate and graduate programs, all delivering real-world experience. At Doane University, we take a personal approach to education, giving you the guidance you need to own your future. It's not just our long history of innovative learning, it's the feeling of being surrounded by possibilities that makes us different. Now is your time. Take a big step toward your dream career and apply today at doane.edu/apply.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Now back to the 2025 State Basketball Tournament live from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Here we go. Start of the fourth quarter as the Thunderbolts trail 27-20. They led at halftime by 5 and then got outscored 14-2 in the third quarter alone. They only had 2 points, and they're in the midst of about a 6.5, 7-minute scoring drought. Left side, it's Hymas. Hymas, as the Griffins switch to a zone, and they force a turnover. Addison LaRock coming back the other way to Shelburne. Shelburne back to LaRock. Now to Carly Williams. Williams with the basketball. Looking around, Carly Williams reverses course, has it at the top of the key, guarded by Hymas. She backs her down in the lane. May have gotten away with a walk. Now left side, Sonora DeFini with it for the Gretna East offense. 7:16 to play. Fourth quarter, 27-20 is your score. Out left side, Carly Williams. Williams with it, floater in the lane. It's good. Carly Williams, nice shot. 29-20. Gretna East with a 9-point lead. Here's Bedient. She gets bumped and fouled by Taryn French. That'll be the first team foul of the fourth quarter on the Griffins. Sideline inbound coming for the Thunderbolts, who trail it 29-20. Thunderbolts with the basketball, trailing by 9. Sideline inbound, they get it into Kate Miller. Miller looking around for help. Nobody is there to help. Nobody's really moving either. They get it now to Kenobi. No look pass near side. Bedient. Shot fake. Dribbles in. Floater on the way. And it finally drops. The lid is off the top of the rim for the Thunderbolts, as that's their first bucket since the early stages of the third quarter. And now they're starting to extend the defensive pressure a little bit. Out the far side, it's Shelburne. Shelburne with it, splits the double team. She tosses it underhand now to LaRock, who fires the three. Addison LaRock answers the call. It's 32-22 on a nice three-point shot from the right wing. 6:26 to play, fourth quarter. Kenobi bounces it to Bedient. Bedient across the timeline. Bounces it back, top of the key to Kenobi. Kenobi steps in, back to Bedient, trying to answer the three with a three of her own. Can't do so. It's tipped out of bounds, last touch by the Thunderbolts, and so Gretna East has the basketball with 6:14 to play in the fourth. Gretna East holding on to a 10-point lead, 32-22, 6:14 to play in the fourth quarter. Sophia Lindsay has the basketball. She bounces it right side to Carly Williams. Williams dribbles into the defender, now passes it back to Lindsay. Lindsay passes it up across the timeline to beat the 10-second call. Now Taryn French with it. French kicks it out. Lindsay driving downhill, gets it knocked out of her hands, and a foul is called on the Thunderbolts. Foul's going to go against number 22, Keely Kenobi. That is the second on Kenobi. Baseline inbound, they throw it up top here to French, who gives it to Carly Williams. Gretna East on offense, leading by 10. 5:51 to play in the fourth quarter. Passing it left side to Sonora DeFini. DeFini passes it top of the key to Addison LaRock. LaRock, French, three ball on the way. Too strong. Rebound fought for, and we have a foul called on Ava Markowski. That's going to go against Ava Markowski, who is trying to get better position on the Gretna East center, as Carly Williams was down there trying to get the offensive rebound. 32-22, your score, as Sonora DeFini gets the inbound pass on the right wing. Sonora with it at the free throw line, reverses course, gives it to LaRock. LaRock to French, 5.5 to play for Gretna East on offense. Gretna East, Sonora DeFini passes it left side, French. Taryn French passes top of the key to Sophia Lindsay. Back to French, now to LaRock. They're just ushering them back and forth, passing it. Here is Lindsay. Cross-court French. French now looking for help, finds LaRock. 10 on the possession to DeFini inside the zone, and that's a traveling violation on Sonora DeFini. 5:15 to play, fourth quarter. The Thunderbolts struggling to find any points, as they're shooting just 23% from the field compared to Gretna East and their 37.1% from the field. 3-point field goals, certainly a difference maker in this one. The Thunderbolts 1 for 15 from beyond the arc, while Gretna East is 4 for 11. Here's Bedient. Bedient hesitating, dribbles into a double, now passes out of it. Ellie Wells gives it to Ava Markowski. Markowski to Bedient. Bedient trying to drive baseline, gets cut off, looking for help, finds Kenobi to Markowski. Markowski to Miller. Miller takes one dribble, cross-court pass, now to Kenobi. Kenobi with 4:51 on the game clock, overhead pass. Markowski for three. It's blocked, and it's offensive rebound for Bedient, going back to work to Markowski. She gets hammered and fouled down low. Markowski will go to the line to shoot 2 shots. So Ava Markowski goes to the line to shoot 2. 4 minutes, 43 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. It's 32-22. Gretna East with a 10-point lead. Markowski at the line to shoot 2. She has just 1 point, and that stays the same as she misses the first free throw. She has just 1 point today, Ava Markowski. She is 0 for 6 from the field, 0 for 4 from beyond the three-point line, and 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Markowski, the junior forward, 5'11". With her dad, Andy, as an assistant coach watching on, she hits the second free throw. It's 32-23. 4:42 to play, fourth quarter. Gretna East on offense and holding a 9-point lead. Carly Williams with the basketball at the top of the key. Gives it to LaRock on the right side. Now into the corner, Taryn French. French with it, looking, gives it to LaRock. Back to French in the near corner, right in front of the media table. Cross-court skip pass somehow gets into Sophia Lindsay, and that pass goes out of bounds. A nice stop there by the Thunderbolts defensively as they force the turnover. It's now 32-23 still, and we have a pause in the action as Levinson will check in for Taryn French. Maddie Shelburne will also check in for Sophia Lindsay this time. A little more height now on the floor for Gretna East defensively. 32-23, the score. The Thunderbolts inbound it here with 4 minutes and 19 seconds to play, trailing by 9. Markowski to Kenobi. Kenobi brings it across the timeline. She'll hesitate. Now to Markowski, who fires the three from the top of the key. She cannot find the bottom of the bucket. She is 0 for 5. Markowski yelling at the official, trying to get them to call something as she thought something was missed on that play as she's jogging back down to the floor. And Wade Coulter, we have a pause in the action as it looks like Markowski was yelling at the referee that she was bleeding. So that is what she was yelling at, was that she was bleeding. So Markowski, there's a stoppage in play. Gretna East will be able to substitute here. Markowski already taped up and ready to go. So she's taped up over her left knee. And with 3:56 to go, it's Gretna East basketball. The shot clock did not reset. 22 seconds on the shot clock. 3:50 on the game clock. LaRock down low. Defini. Defini bounces it inside. The layup is good by Carly Williams. What a nice feed from Sonora Defini as Gretna East extends the lead to 11. It's 34-23. Here is Bedient. Bedient across the timeline. Nobody stops ball. The floater off the glass, and it falls. Nice shot by Hannah Bedient. Here comes the Gretna East offense. Carly Williams inbounds it back to Sophia Lindsay. They'll double, trying to get a turnover, and it's tipped out of bounds. The last touch by Ellie Wells and the Thunderbolts. It'll be a sideline inbound here for Gretna East as they will still have to cross the half-court line. 3:23 on the game clock. They'll inbound it to Sophia Lindsay. Lindsay with the basketball. They get it across with a pass to Carly Williams. Now back to Lindsay. Lindsay with 3:16 on the game clock. Now she has it on the right wing. Not worried about Lindsay shooting the basketball. LaRock has it. Back to LaRock now from Sonora Defini. Sonora Defini working down low against Ellie Wells. Here's LaRock to Carly Williams. Almost trying to get a foul called is Wade Coulter. Defini shoots with 3 on the shot clock. It misses everything, and Markowski gets the defensive rebound for the Thunderbolts. Here comes Bedient across the timeline. The Thunderbolts trail by 9. Kenobi to Ellie Wells. Wells with it, looking for help. Finds Markowski. Markowski shot fake, bounces it out. Miller, 3-ball, near corner, bounces off the rim, no good. And we have a foul charge to Lincoln Pius X on a Carly Williams Gretna East rebound. I think Ryan Pasoda is curious on how that was a foul on the Thunderbolts because he saw Ellie Wells down low get pushed, and that's who the foul ended up being on. And so now LaRock with the basketball gives and turns and hands it off to Taryn French. They throw it across the timeline. Cross-court pass now to Carly Williams. Williams hesitates, gets doubled out to LaRock. LaRock skip pass to Sophia Lindsay. Now Taryn French to LaRock. LaRock to Sophia Lindsay on the right side. 2:17 to play in the ball game. fourth quarter. Here's Sophia Lindsay. Lindsay crosses over, bounces it to Carly Williams with 5 on the possession. Skips it out. LaRock, 3-ball on the way. Misses it right. The rebound being chased down, and it'll be out of bounds as Taryn French took a tumble into a table down on the other end of the floor. She comes up a little gimpy, but it'll be a 34-25 Gretna East lead with 2:03 to play in the fourth quarter. Gretna East is the 7 seed. The Thunderbolts are the 2 seed. Struggling to find the bottom of the bucket. The Pius X Thunderbolts have only scored 7 points in the entire second half. That is over 14 minutes of game time. 7 points in 14 minutes. Here is Ellie Wells driving, elbow, kicks it out, Bedient, wide open 3. They need it, can't get it, and the rebound collected by Carly Williams. Here up the floor, there it goes as it's chased down by Gretna East, and it's now backed out to the perimeter. Here's Levinson, and we have a timeout on the floor to Wade Coulter and the Gretna East Griffins. 1 minute, 40 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. It's 34-25. Let's step aside for 60 seconds here on 93.7 The Ticket.
When you or a loved one hears the words, "You have cancer," you want to make sure you're surrounded by a team you can trust, who will be a true partner in your cancer journey. At NHO, you'll be treated like family, and you'll feel that compassion every time you walk through our doors. After all, this is the fight of your life, and you'll need the best people to be on your side. We're Nebraska Hematology Oncology. On your side, by your side.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of hand-cut fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Now back to the 2025 State Basketball Tournament live from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
1 minute, 40 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. It's 34-25. Gretna East with a 9-point lead. With 1:40 on the game clock, Carly Williams inbounds it. She gets hit and fouled by Hannah Bedient. That'll be the 4th team foul on the Thunderbolts here with 1:38 to play in the fourth. So another baseline inbound here for Gretna East as they lead it by 9. Carly Williams, they get it over the top here to Taryn French. Now to LaRock. LaRock tiptoeing that sideline, able to get it to Taryn French. Now Carly Williams for Gretna East with the Griffins up by 9. That pocket is picked and a foul, reach-in foul is called on Keely Kenobi. That is Kenobi's 3rd. The 5th team foul on the Thunderbolts, which means free throws from here on out for Gretna East. 5 team fouls for Pius in the fourth quarter, 2 for Gretna East. As Levinson and that is number 11 for Gretna East, Maggie Pfaff, ready to check in for Taryn French and Sophia Lindsay. The first free throw by Carly Williams, no good. It bounced on the back iron, went straight up, and then hit the left side of the rim to fall off. Here's the second free throw for Carly Williams. It is also no good. The rebound tipped around a couple of times, and we have a foul called on Levinson for the Gretna East Griffins. 34-25 is your score. 1:28 to play in the fourth quarter. 34-25, Gretna East with a 9-point lead after 2 missed free throws. Here comes Keely Kenobi. 1:27 to play. Thunderbolts got to go quick. Kenobi driving right side, kicks it out. Hymas, 3-ball on the way. Kendall Hymas, they're able to get the 3-pointer to go. It's 34-28. Don't go just yet. Thunderbolts call a timeout with 1:19 to play in the fourth quarter. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside for 30 seconds here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Now back to the action at Pinnacle Bank Arena for the 2025 State Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
1 minute, 19 seconds remain here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. 34-28 is your score. The Thunderbolts trail Gretna East by 6. After a massive Kendall Hymas three-point shot, it's going to be full court pressure here. They're going to face guard every Gretna East player not guarding the inbounder, as Carly Williams is the inbounder. Looking around. They get it into French. French immediately gets doubled and fouled, as she is fouled by Hymas, and it looks like Kate Miller was there. They're going to get the foul on Kate Miller, number 42. That is Miller's, we'll see. That is going to be Kate Miller's, I believe that's her third. But now at the line, Taryn French to shoot 2. It is Kate Miller's third. The free throw by Taryn French is good. 35-28. We're not playing football. We're playing basketball here. It's a 7-point lead for the Gretna East Griffins, 35-28. 1 minute, 17 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. The shot, and French misses it. Offensive board, Carly Williams. Gretna East with the basketball. They get another crack at it. Taryn French with the basketball gets double teamed, and we're going to have a Gretna East timeout on the floor. It is a 30-second timeout, so we'll go ahead and keep it right here and tell you about our friends at the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame. While you're in town for state hoops, check out the best-kept secrets in the state. The Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. And get this, free admission just north of Haymarket Park. That's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame. 1:09 to play in the fourth quarter. Your score, Gretna East 35, Lincoln Pius X 28. 1:09 to play in the fourth. The nightcap, this one will be followed by number 6 seed York with their 23-3 record, taking on 3 seed and 20-3 overall Waverly Vikings. Jay Foreman will join me on the call for that 7:45 p.m. matchup. 35-28 your score, 1:09 to play in the fourth quarter. Gretna East will have a sideline inbound. Carly Williams to inbound it. Looking around, looking. They'll throw it cross court, get into Sonora DeFini, and she is immediately fouled by Ellie Wells. 1 minute, 8 seconds to go in the ball game. Gretna East 68 seconds away from upsetting the 2 seed Lincoln Pius X Thunderbolts, 35-28. The shot on the free throw by DeFini bounces in. It was halfway down and popped out of the bucket on the south side here of Pinnacle Bank Arena. DeFini, second free throw on the way. Oh, that one's also no good. Empty possession, 35-28 your score. Keely Kenobi with it for Pius X. Pass down the floor to Hymas. It's out of reach. Keely Kenobi with a massive blunder as she struggles from the field tonight. Kenobi, 1 of 7 shooting, but now in a crucial spot, threw it out of bounds. Kenobi, a senior, 5'11", averages 15 per game, has just 2 tonight. On the inbound pass, they're going to foul Addison LaRock, who go to the line to shoot 2 shots. Exactly 1 minute on the game clock. 35-28 is your score. Gretna East out in front by 7. Gretna East, the 7 seed. The Thunderbolts are the 2 seed. Gretna East came in with a record of 18-6, while LaRock misses the first free throw. Lincoln Pius X came in with a record of 22-4. 35-28 is your score. 1 minute on the game clock here as the Griffins miss both free throws. An empty possession. is Ellie Wells. Brings it across the timeline to Markowski. Markowski, Kenobi. Kenobi, shot fake into the corner. Ellie Wells, 3-ball on the way. Can't hit it. Offensive board, Bedient to Kenobi. 46 on the game clock. Thunderbolts down by 7. They need a shot, and they need it quick. Here's Hymas. Hymas backs out. Now looking for help. 38. Ellie Wells fires the 3. Misses it badly. Sonora DeFini cleans up the defensive glass. No foul on the call. And now, finally, the Thunderbolts will intentionally foul Sonora DeFini, and DeFini will go to the line to shoot 2 shots. Did they call a foul? We have a pause in play. The officials are going to have a conversation on whether this was a foul on Gretna East or if it was a foul on Lincoln Pius the 10th. And it is going to be a foul on... Oh, they're going to say that they called a timeout before the foul. So Gretna East called a timeout before the foul. And so therefore, with 32.2 on the game clock, I apologize. Obviously, they don't come over and tell us like they do in the college games. So 35-28 is your score. 32.2 seconds on the game clock, and it's going to be a Gretna East timeout. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. Number 50, Macy Eidson, is about to check in for the Thunderbolts. The Thunderbolts will have Eidson, Kenobi, Kate Miller, Ava Markowski, and Ellie Wells out there. Gretna East has yet to break the huddle. (35-28) is your score. 32.2 seconds on the game clock. Gretna East yet to break the huddle. Thunderbolts are on the floor ready to go. Gretna East, as Wade Coulter has now broken the huddle, we're ready to go. 32.2 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. 35-28 is your score. Gretna East with the basketball, and they'll have the sideline inbound with the lead. Gretna East, Carly Williams, the inbounder. Williams with it as the official ref hands it over, and we're ready to go as they inbound it to LaRock. LaRock gets doubled, and it will be a foul called against Macy Eidson. I think the Thunderbolts were trying to plead their case that they had a jump ball, but it was a foul. 30 seconds on the game clock, 35-28. The Thunderbolts going to try to extend this one for as long as they can. Hannah Bedient, Kendall Hymas set to check in between free throws here by Addison LaRock, who just missed 2 a moment ago. This one on the way, and it is no good. Addison LaRock has missed her last 3 free throws now. She is 0 for 3 on the evening from the charity stripe. No real foul trouble for the Thunderbolts, but they bring in a couple of substitutions here. 30 seconds to go, 35-28. As the second free throw from LaRock is also no good. Hannah Bedient brings down the defensive rebound, gives it to Kenobi. Kenobi, now left side, Tatum Hymas. Into the corner, Bedient to Kenobi. Kenobi thought about firing the 3, 19 seconds on the clock. Kendall Hymas gets her shot rejected. Carly Williams with a defensive rebound, and the Griffins of Gretna East are about to win and upset the number 2 seed, Lincoln Pius, the 10th Thunderbolts, in a 35-28 fashion. The Gretna East Griffins dominate the second half of play. They allow just 10 points in the third and fourth quarters combined, and they advance to the state semifinals tomorrow night at 7:45 p.m. against the winner of our next game, the number 3 seed Waverly Vikings against the 6-seeded York Dukes. We're ready to go for that one here in a little over 20 minutes. But once again, your final score, the 7-seeded Gretna East Griffins are able to knock off 2-seeded Lincoln Pius the 10th Thunderbolts, 35-28 here in the Class B quarterfinal matchup. From Pinnacle Bank Arena, we'll step aside and give it back to our guys at the 93.7 The Ticket Studios, and we'll talk to you in 20 minutes to close out day 2 of the 2025 NSAA Girls State Basketball Championships on 93.7 The Ticket.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call today at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you the highest quality roofing solutions.